Our next comic, he's been doing comedy for over 18 years. Performs at clubs like the Comedy Store, the Improv, the Ice House, and was one of the first comics on Comic Central. Shows like Kill Them with Comedy, Comedy Time TV, and produces sober comedy shows all over the country. Please, let's have a big San Diego Spring roundup. Welcome for Bob M. Bob.
Good job. How about a hand for these guys putting this show on for you guys tonight? That's what I'm talking about. Nice crowd. I think the guys who put on this show were probably backstage a couple hours ago. Hey, I got this idea. To get a room full of alkies, we'll feed them a bunch of sugar, pump them up with coffee, and then we'll start the show an hour and a half late. Great idea. Just so you guys know, my name is Bob and I'm an alcoholic. Just celebrated 12 years clean and sober. I actually had 14 years at one time. Then I went into high school. Fucked up my time. When I grew up, I was a lot like this, but smaller. And, yeah. Can you imagine? And got sober, you know, started going to, I was a good kid, though. I don't know why, what happened, you know. I was a good kid. And I was an honor student. It was more like, yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. I'm sorry. And then, you know, what happened, so, you know, when I got into AA, I started going to all the meetings, you know, because I'm a pig like that. And there, I don't know, last I heard there's over 200 12-step programs. So I tried a few of them, you know, just to make sure I was in the right one. Back in the 80s, and ACA, Adult Children of Alcoholics, are not around too much anymore. But I thought about joining ACA, but my parents wouldn't let me. It's good when they're laughing in the back. So I joined CODA. That was easy because they did the steps for me. Went to OA for a while. Well, I never went to any meetings, but they have great banquets. Kind of had a little problem with sex. Is that my ex-wife over there? Holy shit. So I actually went to a Voyeurs Anonymous meeting while the speaker was up there talking. Everybody was outside looking through the windows at him. Wasn't my thing. Now, you know, I was like duly addicted. One's not enough, right? I actually was watching Oprah the other day. There was a gal on there who claimed that she was sexually anorexic. What is that? People who won't eat their partners? I don't. Look at that. Let it out. It's good for you. And sometimes I wonder why I even quit drinking, you know? Because when I was drinking, man, I lived like a king. Rodney King. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, these been touched. Yeah. Sobriety's great, isn't it? Fucking blast. Look at all you guys. So, you know, I'm just going to share with you guys tonight. I have a different act I do in the clubs, but I just want to talk to you guys tonight because you like it when I share, right? So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a sleepy little resort town in the Midwest called Detroit during the 60s. So I was doomed for failure. I don't know. AA meetings have changed over the years. I actually haven't had a drink since '87, but I'm other things apparently. So, and I've noticed AA is changing. Now it's like mandatory to have a tattoo. Thanks, NA. Oh, I got them. Some guys get carried away with, they actually got slogans on their bodies now. I don't understand that. My buddy just got a tattoo on his dick. Says, I'm with stupid. Fuck. We're so weird. When I was doing stand-up, I had noticed over the years, I used to do a lot of jokes about being single. I'm actually divorced, to be politically correct. I had to get divorced when I found out my wife was bisexual. If I didn't buy her nothing, she wouldn't get sexual. Got single, so I'm single. All these comics start doing jokes about being single, so I gotta do something different. I decided I'll get in a relationship. Makes sense, right? Met her at a Starbucks, because that's where we hang out now. We've been to Starbucks at 7 in the morning. It looks like a methadone clinic. Fuck, we're all out there. Hey! Fucker! Want my double monkey nut latte? No! Fuck, take it easy, guys. Switching addictions. So, they were to get in a relationship, and she's really cool. And I said to God, I've been with a lot of women, really cool women. There's something about them all that I really liked. I said, God, please, just send me somebody that has a little bit of everything. So he did. I don't know how to explain this, man. Let me start out. She's half black, a quarter white, and a quarter Puerto Rican. Yeah. That gives me like a 75% chance of being stabbed. And she had just got out of a relationship with an Asian chick. And she's bipolar. Thanks, I think we got it. He's being single. I hated being single. You know what I'm talking about? Married people here? Okay, some of you just aren't saying so. I get it. Because, now I'm in this relationship, a couple of things have inquired, and that is one, she wants a pet. Nah. I know. You know what that means when your girlfriend wants a pet? That's like the gateway drug, Yeah, today it's a pet. Tomorrow she's smuggling 3 kilos of baby from Cambodia. Another weird thing that happens now that I'm in a relationship, all these girls in AA think I'm their friend. What, am I gay? And they want to tell me the weirdest intimate things about their life. I don't want to know. Be telling me that shit. I'm not a well man. Don't ask me that crap. Ask me about their boyfriends and should I do these nasty things to them? Shut up. Nah, I'm kind of ADD like that, Where'd this come from? Kids nowadays. ADD, OCD. Shit, when I was a kid, I was just BAD. That was my problem right there. But they ask me all this weird shit, and I'm like, don't tell me that stuff. Let me ask you some questions for a change. Like, do you shave? Fair is fair, right, guys? I just want to know. Carpet, linoleum. Yeah, okay. I know what the answer is over there. I asked you that. I'm not for linoleum, just so you want to know. You know. I mean, I don't want to be like, hey, what? And all of a sudden, Chris Hansen from Dateline pops out. So just how old did you think that was? I'm just here for a visit. I didn't know. Looks like it's 12. So I'm saying, and don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for like gorilla shit either, you know. Clean it up. I mean, you know, I mean, I don't want to be like Indiana Jones, you know. In search of the Temple of Poon. Looking for the crystal bean. I'm a sick fucker, and I thank God you guys are too. I want to leave you with. I love doing comedy. I get paid to do what I used to get detention for. So, is this a cool deal or what? And before I got into comedy, some people asked me, geez, what'd you do before you got into comedy, Bob? Well, I used to be a carpenter. Puts me in pretty good company. After all, Jesus was a carpenter, right? Except in all the biblical depictions, you never saw him doing any carpentry. You always saw him standing around talking to a bunch of guys. I figured he worked for the city. True story, I swear to God, I don't write jokes this good because I'm just sharing. Mom's name was Mary, and Dad's name was Joseph. I grew up to be a carpenter. Yeah, I tried thinking about that after an 8-ball at 3 in the morning. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. You know, big hand for all the comics. You got a great headliner coming up. Give him a hand. I want you to know something about comics. We are like the prostitutes of the performing arts. We really are. Think about it. We stand around for 4 hours waiting to perform for 20 minutes. And basically, we just want to get paid and go home. Sometimes we hang out and let you tell us how good we were. And that's what we're gonna do. I got some cards and some tickets for a free show next week. Come by and say hi to all of us after the show and enjoy the rest of the show and enjoy your sobriety.
Bob Murphy, everybody. Keep it going for you. All right, Bob.